So this is one way you can make a minimum of $3,000. From $3,000 up until millions of dollars. It all depends on how you do this and if you do this appropriately. So don't skip any part of this video. So now the first thing you need to do, or basically what you're going to be doing here, is flipping domains, right? Now the first thing you need to know how to do and do properly is knowing how to pick the best domains that you are going to buy to flip. It's almost like flipping sneakers, but this time around it's domains you're flipping, not sneakers. Now there are many ways for you to be able to determine how to know that this domain is going to pay a lot and all of that. Now, okay, one very simple, basic but unique way is go and search for upcoming potential artists in your your country. You can start with your country, you can start with any country of your choice, right? Now you will see a list of artists that are potentially going to, by prediction, potentially going to be successful and all of that. Now some of these upcoming artists, some of them actually don't have like their domain.com. Like for example, let's say who are we going to use now? Who are we going to use? Okay, let me use a very big artist that we all know, like Justin Bieber. Now Justin Bieber will definitely want, if you go and try to search justinbieber.com, you will see that justinbieber.com website is not available. Even if he's not doing anything with it, he's going to buy the domain. Even if he does not build a website with it or anything like that, he's going to make sure that domain is off. If you go and check justinbieber.com, you will see that domain is not available for purchase. Do you understand? So that's the first thing they usually do when they become big. But some of them actually make the mistake of not doing it. So what you can do, you can start from there. This is just one. Now you can get such domains, so the artist name.com or so person.com. You understand? Now what you do once you purchase this domain, is actually very very cheap. Most of these kind of domains used to be very very cheap. Some used to be as low as even $15-20 self, some $30 depending. Now if you decide that you want to pay, you can try to pay for 2 or 3 years just to be safe. That's your choice. You can decide to pay for a year, though that one is kind of risky. It could actually go bad, kinda. So it's safe for you to pay. It's best for you to pay like for at least 2 years, 3 years. Then you write there on the site, you get a tech person to do it for you. Once anybody visits that, for example, let's use Kbliss. Let's assume that the artist name is Kbliss, for example. Let's use Kbliss.com. So once everybody visits Kbliss.com, the person will see you write there, this domain is for sale, contact so email or so number if interested. Do you understand? So once anybody tries to buy that domain, the person will say that it's not available. The person will go and type to see what is there, who is using the website, and the person will see it there that you want to sell the domain, and they will contact you. That is one way, right? Now another way is for you to actually do domain research, detailed domain research, the way you would do a research for keyword planning and all of that. If you want to run a Google ad and all of that, using SEO, all of that, you can also do that, right? So now what you need to do is make sure that the length of the domain has to be very desirable and short, like as short as possible. You see the way all these, say google.com, youtube.com, twitter.com. Do you understand? Because if the domain is too long, it's not going to be attractive. Then you have to make sure that the domain extension, and that thing you have to check, to make sure that it's very very quality. Yes, then you have to make sure that the domain has search friendliness, like it is search friendly. There is that, and it is niche relevant. Whatever niche you want to target. I gave you an example of the music industry. That is one quick way, because if you pick for example, maybe somebody 2 years ago bought a domain, maybe 3-4, okay, let's say 4 years ago, for example, somebody bought a domain, maybe mobile.com. By now it will be a hotkey. Like, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So there are things like that. Yes. So now once you do that, you choose your niche. Of course, you can decide not to do music. You can decide to choose the best philanthropy. You do your research. Just go on Instagram, just do your research, find people that are potentially already bubbling in their area of specialty, but they're not that huge yet, they're not known. And such people, you quickly lock down domains in their names and all of that. That is the easiest way, and you come and buy it from you when they're ready to get that, secure the domains. Okay, so after you have done all of this research, you have picked the domains that are like search friendly and all of that. Now the next thing you need to do is to register the domain name. Once you register the domain name, the transfer process and all of that is going to be another video. It's going to be talked about. I'm going to talk about it in another video because it's going to make this video really long. Yes, but then remember that before buying a domain, you have to read through the registrar's domain transfer policy. Some websites are stressful. Transferring is stressful, so try to use platforms like hostinger.com or godaddy.com to buy this website if you want to buy these domains, if you want to, right? Then also you have to check their terms of service to avoid any hidden fees or all of that, because they always do that a lot. They will not tell you the truth. They will just tell you to pay some amount for this domain. When it's time for you to transfer the domain, you begin to realize that there are extra hidden fees and all of that to be paid. Check expiration policies, check the domain privacy protection, check all of these things before you buy a domain, please. Very, very important. Okay, so that being said, another thing is, make sure that it's my suggestion, you can decide, but there are two ways to fix price for your domain. You can use the flexible pricing option, you can use the fixed pricing option. Now the fixed pricing option is fantastic because you don't actually have to negotiate with anybody. Once they come, they see your price, if they like it, they pay, they don't want it, they go. Simple. But if they have to negotiate, it's like, it's going to be like a lot of hassle and stress and all of that. So that's your choice. Though personally, how I do mine, when I used to do it, I had to stop doing it for because of a couple of reasons. But when I was doing it, what I do is, on that domain, if I want to sell, let me say for example, the name of the domain I want to sell is mobile.com. I'm going to write it there on that particular. Remember that visit mobile.com, for example, we see there, this domain is for sale at so price. This is the price of this thing. Contact this email or this if interested in buying this domain. Do you understand? So anybody that is contacting me already knows the price and knows that it's for sale, so the person is not going to waste my time and begin to ask me unnecessary questions or try to waste my drag negotiations. Either the person is paying or the person is not paying. Do you understand? Okay, so apart from this method, now to get people fast that will actually buy your domain, yeah, if the domain you actually bought is not specified for a particular artist, you just did a search optimized research, that kind of thing. So it's a website that anybody can buy, a business person can buy, a real estate mongo can buy, that kind of stuff. Good. Then this way of getting buyers is going to be fantastic for you, right? So what you now do now is you have to go on domain auction sites. We have domain auction sites, right? Yes, we have Sedo. We have a website like Sedo. It's one of the best actually. We have Flipper. We have domain brokers like Grid Brokerage, and likes of them like that. Then we also have direct sell. You can actually practice outbound and inbound marketing, to help you sell domains without involving a third party. If you do not like a third party, you can do that. You can send a personalized email to some of the company's top executives. Remember, okay, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but when we're searching for the domains that you actually want to buy, you can search for top business companies and all of that, or growing, striving, struggling businesses. It's almost like the method you're going to use for the artist's own, but it's the same method, but this time around it's in a different niche, which is business or real estate, right? So now you know that, for example, May & Baker, let's use May & Baker just an example. Let's say that a company named May & Baker will be interested in getting their .com website or something like that. They want to buy the domain, so you can reach out to them. You can send them an email and all of that. Yes, that's a direct way actually. You can also share banners through various social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It's crazy the kind of amount of money you can make from this. You can buy a domain for $30. Let's say you bought it $30 for a year. That is times 4 years. Let's say you bought it for 4 years. That's 30 times 4. That's $120. For a domain that you bought $120, you can end up selling it $500, $600, $1,000, $2,000, even $3,000, depending on who is buying it and the kind of domain that you're actually selling. So this is a very, very, very profitable way of making money. It always works, but the thing is, you have to have capital. That's the thing. This is not a business that you can start without capital. You need capital to start this business because you have to be able to purchase these domain names to flip it. later on, you understand. So that's that. Up next, I'm going to be telling you how you can make money very fast with real estate without having much capital. Actually, you can have as low as $100, $70, and actually be able to make a lot of money from real estate using this unique strategy. I will tell you. If you're interested in that video, remember to like this video, subscribe, turn on the bell. Tell me what you think in the comment section below before you leave, so you don't miss the video when I drop it. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.